Right then guys, this is a second attempt video. I'm not going to go too much into it because it'll make me angry. Basically I undone some parcels. I done an unpacking of a parcel. So there you go, all the boxes that I unwrapped. I done the unwrapping on camera, and the video went wrong. The automatic upload from my video camera through Wi-Fi decided it was going to crash on me halfway through and corrupt the file, and then I realised it was because my laptop was updating. So I'm just going to give you a quick run through of what was in the package. Now I bought this is a 70 kV power supply for a baggage x-ray machine. So I'm quite excited about this because if I can get this running, this is something that can actually run, well, should be able to run all sort of day. I've got a little bit of repair work to do on it. Got a broken one there. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. But this is from one of my favourite sellers. He's on YouTube, Anthony Jordan. I'll put a link to his channel. I think it's actually called Ant Jord. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you some extra goodies I got with it. I don't know if you remember, not so long ago I bought a Variac, and I can't actually remember what it was now, and I also got some other goodies, and yeah, he's a really good chap, and sends extra bits. He says if you're an interesting person, you're going to put it to use. He sends extra bits, so yeah, it's really good of him, really kind of him. So I'll give you a quick run through of what I got. I got 3 of these, which are 2000 volts at 0.25 UF. So what's that? Sorry, microfarads. That's for you there, Steve. So is that 25 NF or is that 25 PF? I can't remember, who cares, no one really cares, do they? But yeah, they're 2000 volt, and I think there's 3 of those ones. Yep, and then there's this one, which is 4 UF or microfarads, which is 100 volts AC, 200 volts DC. They're all made by a W, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to bother trying. Also got a KVP meter. I'm not sure what the FSD of it is, and I can't actually see on there anywhere it says the FSD, but all I have to do is put a voltage through there, very small voltage, and when it gets to the top of the scale I know how many volts it is, so I can run it from a lab PSU to find out the FSD of that. Bearing in mind these are all freebies, these bits, so thanks mate, that's really kind of you. I've also got these, which I'm guessing they could possibly be from the monitor of the x-ray machine. It could come from something completely different. When I first saw it, it looked like the first thing that sprang to mind was actually the high voltage unit out of a photocopier. But Anthony is one of my subscribers. He watches my videos, so if you fancy giving me some comments on what they were from, it would be muchly appreciated. I also got these caps, which are 4700 UF microfarads. I've got 2 of those. Now I've got 4 wire wound resistors here, or at least I'm pretty certain that's what they are, and it's got some pretty hefty wire in there, so I'd probably go that they're probably a good 200 watt. They might 300 watts, those ones, although they're a lot wide, obviously a lot bigger in diameter. the wire inside them is actually a lot smaller. Oh, it's actually about the same size, sorry. So, right, what else was there? Did I show you this one? Yeah, I think I showed you that one. That's another unit, same similar thing to this. I don't know what they are. So, I also got this very nice 1.3 kV transformer, 240 volt in, and it is made by Dynamo and Electrical Services, Unity Works in Blackburn. So that's pretty cool. I don't want to say too much, but I've got some what do I tell you guys? I've got some PSUs for something coming. Yeah, I can't really tell you what it is without actually, can't really give you a clue about telling you what it is, so fuck it. Basically, I've got 2 sets of dual helium neon lasers. They're obviously glass lasers, and they run off a PSU and they run off a 1000 volt transformer. Now I bought 2 sets of them, and both come with a 1000 volt transformer each. But I've also got 3 spare boards, which have got voltage multipliers, somewhat like that on. So that will actually give me something to play with. A few extra volts into one of the boards probably won't do it any harm. It's 300. If it blows one up, I've got 3 spare. Well, actually I've got 2 spare because I'm going to give one to Ant. But if not, sling it through the Variac and bring it down to the right amount of voltage. Got my multimeter there so I can make sure it's at 1000 volts, and we should all be good. The only other thing that was in there was these. Now I've got it the wrong way up there. HVR International. Now I'm not sure, I could be completely wrong, and I think I am. I did wonder whether they were for those resistors. These could quite easily be resistors themselves. I really don't know, so I'm thinking they probably are resistors, to be honest. I will get my meter out on them and see what happens. So yeah, thank you very much, mate. That is extremely generous of you. I look forward to seeing what else you've got for sale again soon. I'm a bit skint at the moment. I've just been on holiday, and as you all know, been to Ant's, and we've just redone the girls' bedroom because they've had to get a cot. So we've had to get rid of a cot. I don't know why I'm even telling you guys this because you don't give a shit about any of that. But anyway, and they've got bunk beds, and they've had to have drawers and all the other shit that goes with it. So yeah, I'm pretty skint out at the minute. One other thing, I am looking for a Variac 10 amp minimum, 15 preferably, bigger the better really. Needs to be cheap, haven't got much money as I was just saying, but I have a Tesla coil, a secondary for my Tesla coil. I have 4 of these neon sign transformers, and when they're de-shunted they put about 8-9 amps. I don't mind overrunning my Variac, but with a coil of that size I can't be running it in the bedroom from that one. It's going to have to be outside jobby. I've got one of my top loads finished. I still haven't got any more of that one done. It will get done, but basically what I'm trying to say is, as soon as I've connected this Terry filter up, which is just a few bits of nuts and bolts and a few bits of soldering, I've got a whole Tesla coil, guys, and I could actually have it running within about an hour. Got the capacitors, got everything I need except a Variac. Without a Variac I cannot run my coil, so until I get one I'm fucked. So yeah, if any of you guys know of a Variac going remarkably cheap, that'd be very handy. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will speak to you all again soon, hopefully a video with some of this lot running and whatever. Maybe, you never know, my Tesla coil. Take care.